हेलो गाइज, आई एम डॉक्टर रवि एंड अ ग्रेट डे टू ऑल ऑफ यू। क्योंकि आज हम एक बहुत ही स्पेशल व्यक्ति से आपको मिलाने जा रहे हैं एंड वो स्पेशल पर्सन ऐसे इसमें काम करते हैं जो आपको मोटिवेट करेगा कि नेचर से कैसे कनेक्ट करें, आपकी हेल्दी लाइफ को कैसे तैयार करें एंड हाउ यू कैन बिकम अ नेचर पर्सन. Once you become a nature person, your immunities get boosted and obviously you get more happiness and you are also helping environment become more healthier and you are working for sustainability. आजकल हम देखते हैं हर जगह ग्रीन रिवॉल्यूशन चल रहा है. कुछ जगह लोग कर रहे हैं कि हमें नेचर के करीब जाना चाहिए, रिट्रीट में जाना चाहिए. बट देन शी इज एन अमेजिंग पर्सन हु गाइड्स यू कि हाउ यू कैन contribute to nature just being at your home. आपके डेली रूटीन में क्या करना चाहिए. Here I am having a pleasure of inviting Praneti Lawange ma'am from PE Eco Living. So ma'am, welcome to Enrich Health Talks, and here we talk about health, talk about nature, talk about environment. So we see that you are contributing a lot to nature. So we are pleased to welcome you.
Thank you so much.
So the first of all, I would like to start that my audience should know something about it. So let this Enrich Health Talks audience know something about what is a Pihu Eco Living all about and what is Praneti Lawange known for. So over to you.
Yes, thank you so much. So Pihu Eco Living is a space where I want to bring people close to nature. So in our daily routines, the only thing that we think about is what am I doing next? यानी अभी ठीक है, मैं उठ गया, जिम हो गया, आई एम गोइंग टू द जॉब, coming home, I'm cooking, I'm sleeping. But we don't think about other aspects of the environment which are actually linked to us. First and foremost, the nature that is around us. सुबह अलार्म से नहीं उठना चाहिए तो चिड़ियों के आवाज़ से उठना चाहिए. So, you know, being in a chaotic environment, my ear is always towards the nature. कि कहाँ से कौन से पक्षी का क्या आवाज़ हो रही है, what is the chaos that is going on in the natural world is what I'm looking towards. And I think people are forgetting this. लोगों को Netflix चाहिए, Prime चाहिए to watch the series, but the nature is giving us so much that we are forgetting it. We are in the artificial environment of our home.
So true. Actually, I was into a Rotary lecture where I was so much inspired by what Praneti was talking about, how and why we should sustain the environment. So my simple question is, what inspired you to start this Pihu Eco Living, and what is the agenda, motive, or the purpose behind creating all this? So
yeah, so I think I will take you back to my childhood for this, because I'm blessed with parents who love to travel, who love to take us into nature, and that is how that love for nature developed within me.
okay,
There is a thing called as nature quotient. सबका IQ पता होता है.
हाँ.
But nature quotient is something when as a kid, how much time have you actually spent in nature? And because when I was a child, I could experience all of it. My mother had a plants nursery, so after
Okay.
school I used to be in the nursery observing everything else. She used to work, but I used to observe everything. So I think that is how the love for nature developed between me. And I think the motivation for Pihu Eco Living is the same, that I want to give today's generation this chance to be in nature, which they are missing out on.
So nice to hear that the PU Eco Living is you now started since few years have actual deep roots in your childhood.
Yes.
And we also always believe that whatever we are the product of our past.
Right.
And the mental program which has been done before 9 years of age is the permanent program. It runs throughout the life. So great to hear that. Even when you talk about advanced health, our advanced health, the organization I am representing advanced health, and we are now supporting all over the globe. Our starting, the best part is starts before 9 years of age.
Right.
And Amitabh Bachchan is the responsible person for advanced health.
Okay.
So maybe one day I can share the story, but then the roots matters most.
Yes, exactly.
So great to know that it started from your childhood, but now you started Pihu Eco Living and you are promoting environment, sustainability, water harvesting, and the bamboo plantation. So what it is all about? Can you just throw some light on all these things?
Okay, so there are two aspects to Pihu Eco Living. One is actually going in the nature, experiencing the environment, so that the negative effects that human are having on the environment right now, adding to the pollution, can be minimized only when we actually connect with nature and have empathy towards it. So that is one aspect. So bringing people into the environment, learning about it through nature trails, bird watching tours, to develop that interest. And the second thing to it is about the individual responsibility. So why I talk about sustainability, it is always we hear this, that government should do something, but I think it is our individual responsibility to take actions that are simple. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to know what to do. So I think people have been doing this. My part is to bring them back to that. मतलब हमारे पूर्वज,
तो करते ही थे,
grandparents have been doing this. There are, and also I feel that everything, our culture is rotating around the environment, is rotating around nature, but somewhere we are missing out. So my part comes in where I bring you back to it. थोड़ा सा hand holding करना पड़ता है. And always when you bombard the ideas, only then we feel how this is something, there is some truth to this.
So true.
I think that's what Pihu Eco Living is about.
Great. Actually, we believe in all this in what you are saying, because we are into healthcare where we try to stimulate one's immunity and healing system. And we believe that it can be only stimulated in a relaxed atmosphere of a nature.
Right.
So the best way to boost your immunity is go back to nature, and the best way we do it is by retreats. So we do longevity retreats named Shatayu. We do Arongam 360, the healing retreat, Panacea healing retreats, and we do a lot of things close to the nature. So now I think your nature part and our retreat part are matching so close. So being at home, see, everybody cannot live in nature every time.
Yes.
So being at home, I have seen that you had your magic bag and you have so many things.
Yes.
So can you just tell a few things which a person can do being at home in his daily routine? How he can change his brushing ways, and how he can conserve water, and how he can help nature being at home in a daily routine. So can you just give a healthy or environment friendly routine at home?
Okay. So when we start, पहले जब हम उठते हैं, first thing which our grandparents या our पूर्वज used to do is हम सूर्य, सन को नमन करते थे. सूर्य नमस्कार करते थे. So the reason behind it, now we know it was for vitamin D.
Yes.
And also to मतलब वो नमन का, ठीक है, the science behind it was to get vitamin D. Doctors बोलते हैं ना कि vitamin D की कमी है तो सुबह go in the sunlight. So I think the first part, when we wake up, we should go outside, in balcony हो, terrace हो, जो भी आपके पास available है. Just go look at the sun, take the sun rays inside. And I think that should be the first part. Yes. If you love doing yoga, सूर्य नमस्कार से बेहतर कुछ नहीं है, पूरे बॉडी की एक्सरसाइज हो जाती है in that. Then when we talk about our routine, तो क्या होता है, we brush our teeth, but most of the times we are using single use things, right? So brush तो क्या है, प्लास्टिक से ही बना होता है. Doctors tell us after every 3 months you should replace your brush. But there are some just
ठीक है, 2 मिनट आप रिकलेक्ट कर लीजिए एक साथ बताने के लिए, एंड देन एक थोड़ा माइक भी सीधा कर लीजिए. हाँ, सब 3 से 4 चीजें रिकलेक्ट कर लीजिए कि आपको ब्रश के बारे में बोलना है, फिर आपको बेदिंग में वाटर के बारे में थोड़ा बोलना है, ठीक है, एंड स्लीप रूटीन का कुछ अगर आप कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं उसको नेचर के साथ, तो वैसा करते. 3 चीजें बता दीजिए इसमें से. और आपको मतलब कंफर्टेबल दिस क्वेश्चन, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है?
नहीं. आई एम कंफर्टेबल, जस्ट दैट आई एम रिकलेक्टिंग.
हाँ, होता है, रिकलेक्ट कर लीजिए, बाद में स्टार्ट कर दीजिए, नो प्रॉब्लम.
ओके, सो सन का मैंने बोल दिया, आई विल स्टार्ट विद द पार्ट. ओके, सो आफ्टर गोइंग इनटू द सनलाइट, आई थिंक द फर्स्ट थिंग वी विल डू इज ब्रश आवर टीथ. Abhi, there are alternatives available to everything. Our brush is a plastic brush. We are replacing it after every 3 months. but there are alternatives like bamboo brush which is available.
Great.
So ये जो bamboo का brush है, after use, मतलब I use it till some fungus is there on the brush, because another part of sustainability is that use the product till the end of life. So I use it till then, and later on I have a good plant in my balcony.
Nursery kind of a thing.
Nursery kind of a thing. तो उसके जो climbers होते हैं, so they need support. So I use the brush as a support for the plants. Great. And after a few years, it is going to degrade. The brush will degrade. Also, the toothpaste हम जो use करते हैं. Again, going back to our forefathers, they used to brush their teeth with ash.
Ash, yes. Ash and charcoal powder.
Charcoal powder. So abhi even those kind of products are coming back. जो actually हमारा मतलब naturally it was there, but we forgot about it. So now it has come back in the form of some products, जिसमें कि it is a powder form. We can use it to brush our teeth, and it's actually a natural way. उसमें artificial chemicals नहीं है. After that, when we talk about taking a bath, people right now relate everything to having a luxurious life, जिसमें a simple bucket bath के जगह shower heads चाहिए. Then there are also मतलब walls and walls of showers.
The jacuzzi kind of showers,
are available, and also the bathtubs.
The luxury of bathtub.
The luxury of bathtub. But the main function of bathing doesn't even require 5 minutes, and for that we are wasting a lot of water. So now, if we talk about the math of it, 1 bucket of water is say 15 liters of capacity. Usme ka bhi आधा bucket is enough for bathing, but we want a shower which uses around 3 liters of water per minute. Then per minute. And फिर सोचो अगर हम 15 मिनट की बात ले रहे तो how much liters of water we are actually wasting. Then talking about bathtubs, a standard size of bathtub carries 150 liters of water.
And the larger size is probably 300 to 500 liters also.
Yeah, maybe, can be. So उसमें क्या है? Purpose is the same. We want to get rid of germs or whatever. But उसके लिए हम पानी को conserve करने के जगह waste बहुत कर रहे हैं. So these are some basic individual actions that can be taken. But all of this will happen when we start actually thinking about it and cautiously living about it. Okay.
So great. I believe what you are talking is taking the individual responsibility for the nature, for the environment, and for the sustainability.
Right.
We promote the same thing when it comes to healthcare. So people are now dependent on medicine. For a simple headache, they want a medicine. For a simple fever, they want a medicine. For everything in life, they want a medicine. In fact, if they want to lose weight, they want a medicine. Now, I don't think they should come that if people want to marry, they want a medicine. They shouldn't come ideally. So jokes apart, people are not ready to take their responsibilities.
Right.
And we are into advanced, we are promoting them to take their own responsibility so that they use their natural mind. We are becoming fan of AI. Artificial intelligence, and we are insulting our NI, natural intelligence. So I believe people should take care of their NI, natural intelligence, to use their own mind, and then promote their healing system. And then when it comes to promoting healing system, again nature plays its role. So whenever we take people to retreat, these are all the factors we utilize. Right. So I have done a retreat in a forest. I have done a retreat on a nature trail, mountain trail. And we have climbed the people to the mountain and then did some session there. It was absolutely amazing. Right. So when they climb the mountain, they forget everything, and then the breathing exercise happens automatically. And then on top of the hill, when they do the mind changing for healing, that is so amazing. So I'm really glad you are sharing all these things. One more important question: how do you see about a healthy life? Will it come from chemical medicines, or will it come more from going towards nature?
Okay, so of course the simple answer to it is going towards the nature.
Yes.
But how? Like right now, everything that we are having is kind of a packaged food. You know?
Yes.
Like there are a lot of preservatives in the food, but we are forgetting this, that naturally everything is coming from the soil.
Yes.
Another interesting fact, it is only 15 centimeters of soil that is promoting so much nature and plants and everything. But we are forgetting this, that we are just a small part of the earth,
Yes.
So earth, nature, God has already given us the luxuries of life, of having producers, that is plants. And if we can grow them at our own place, okay, some people have space restrictions, but now there are certain systems like hydroponics that come into play.
Yeah.
जो छोटे जगह में भी हम अपना खाना तो मतलब उगा सकते ही है. So why not go there? When you actually start growing your food, it is again, you are putting your hands in the soil, you are feeling the textures, you can see the plant grow. So for me, so it brings a lot of happiness.
Obviously.
So I think it is one part of stress releasing activity, I feel.
Yes, plantation is one of the very important stress release activity.
So that is the thing, that instead of depending on packaged food, we can have our own food. या फिर the most important part about it is the mass production. सबको सब चीजें all year round चाहिए.
That's dangerous, huh?
Yes, but in our past we have seen that why do we have seasons? Why do we have seasonal varieties of plants
and seasonal vegetables, seasonal
fruits? So it is because of the climatic conditions that are there, and the plants have evolved through centuries to stay in that kind of a climate. But what humans are doing by other activities, they are disrupting the seasonal cycles. And again, the mass production ke liye, we need a lot of pesticides, we need a lot of artificial fertilizers. So in the end, it is disrupting our body, our system. We are putting chemicals inside our body.
So true.
And also it is polluting our environment, which we are dependent on.
So now you are connected this with environment, and I believe that a human body itself is an environment within itself. We are a microcosm of a macrocosm of the whole universe.
Right.
And the way you put it very straight is that insecticides and pesticides are actually polluting us. So what we believe at advanced health, just giving medicine, is actually, I will say, the unintelligent way of helping people. We believe that the person have actually consumed so much of toxins through inhalation by air pollution, water pollution, then food pollution, and then nowadays vegetables, and then fruits, all comes with the chemicals.
Yes.
So they are actually occupying the place in the body, and therefore body will never heal. So we have introduced a model of detox. So what do you say? Should we include detox in every treatment, every person's cleaning the body system? What do you believe about this?
Of course, because the first thing is to be away from the chemicals.
So well said.
This I have learned through environmental studies, that all the chemicals, most of them are lipophilic. They get stored in the fat in our body. And sometimes people feel that, they were never ill. Ye suddenly kya ho gaya, we are getting ill. So that is because all of these chemicals have been, stored in your fat. And after a point, uska wo chronic effect दिखने ही वाला है. So at present, people, don't pay much attention to it. But I think a holistic lifestyle includes this, that what we are putting in our body, we should be mindful about it. So detox is the first way to do it, so that we can, actually we have the choices available. It's just that we have to mindfully make that choice. So yes, detox is the first step to it.
So well said, ma'am. And actually, it is really a pleasure hearing about this, about healing and detox from somebody who's so close to environment and nature. And we are glad we are able to talk to you. And I think my audience will be very happy to see that we are actually taking interview of somebody who is actually taking care of environment. So first of all, thank you for taking care of environment, because everybody finally needs that environment. Let me tell you guys, we are also now going for a collaborative efforts that we do nature trails, and now we do retreats. So we'll be soon working through ma'am, with ma'am, about the nature trails and going back to the nature. So Pihu Eco Living is doing a great job, and Praneti madam, you are actually being a mission ambassador for the Gen Zs and the young generation, so that they should take care of environment. So Praneti madam, it is great to know that you are working for ecosystem for environment. So I will just like to ask one simple question. People are now taking more or more chemical pills and chemical medicines for their health. So what we believe that they should, rather than depending on the chemical pills, they should start taking their own responsibility, as you are promoting for environment. So if I ask this simple question, people should take more and more chemical medicines for their health, or more and more responsibility for their health. What you will suggest?
Of course, the chemicals that we are putting inside are actually going out in our environment, which is creating a cycle of pollution all over again. क्योंकि उससे क्या हो रहा है, हमारा air pollute हो रहा है, water pollute हो रहा है, because of the chemicals we are taking inside our body. So if we want a balance in nature, first of all, we will have to stop depending on chemicals, the harmful chemicals, and instead take the responsibility to have a natural way of living, have a mindful way of living, and in connection to that, if we want to protect our environment, which we are dependent on, then we will have to take individual actions to conserve our health as well as our environment.
Great. And ma'am, any special message from PU Eco Living for our audience?
So PU Eco Living is there in the action for taking people out in the nature to learn about our nature. So I believe with our collaborative effort, people will start coming, learning about the nature, learning what is good for our health, and it will in the end help our environment in some way or the other.
Great. So dear friends, we are now actually listening to Praneti Lawange, the ecosystem, the sustainability ambassador, and we are so proud that we are able to talk to her, get some suggestions. I will love to see your comments. What part of the conversation you like the most? What part of the PU Eco Living's work or Praneti ma'am's work inspired you, and what changes you are actually going to bring in your life right now after this? So I will love to see the comments for Praneti ma'am, comments for Eco Living, comments for sustainability and environment, and comments for maybe advanced health as well. So inspire us. Your like and share will definitely inspire us to bring more and more such kind of ambassadors, the sustainability, the nature kind of people with you. And ma'am, thank you for sparing your valuable time for our audience. And guys, thank you for giving so much of love for Praneti madam, PU Eco Living, and as well as Advanced Health.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.